Good morning. In this lecture series, we see about the development of surface of solid with an example of one problem. Okay. So, what is the first problem is a pentagonal prism 30 millimeter base side and a 50 axis is standing on HP on its base whose one of the side is perpendicular to VP. It is cut by a section plane is 45-degree inclined to HP. Through the midpoint of an axis, draw the front view, section top view and the section side view, and also draw the true shape of the section and development of the surface of remaining solids. Okay. So what is the given data? What is the main objective of this question is first one is what is the solid name is given in a question, that is a pentagonal prism. So if you draw the pentagon, we are having a base value. So what is the base value here? 30 millimeter. What is the height of the prism? 50 millimeter. Okay. So these are the basic data, and we have to another very important step is whose one of side is perpendicular to VP. That is the conditions to draw the top view of the your solids. Okay, that is the position of the solid. Okay, so here we have what type of solid is given means is a pentagon prism. So pentagon having five side. Okay, so if you have any one of the side, you have to draw the perpendicular to VP. That is the conditions to draw the top view of your given solid. Okay, so what is another very important important given data is it is cut by a section is 45-degree inclined to HP. That is the inclination of the HP is always there in the front view of your given solid. Okay, and is very important. The cutting section plane is passes through the midpoint of your solid. Okay, for example, your total height of the solid is 50 millimeter. Okay, so what is the midpoint? That is the exact off value. That is a value of 25 millimeter. Okay, so after that, these are the given data for your problem. Then you are to proceeding. What are the find out to find the top view and sectional, so front view and sectional top view and sectional side view, and also we developing a true shape of the section and also development of the surface of remaining solid. That is called as the remaining portion. That is remove the cutting process. After that, removing the remaining part, we have to developing it development of the surface also they asking. So first of all, you have to draw the front and top view of your given solid. Okay. So here the top view is pentagon, but what is the conditions is one of the side is perpendicular to VP. So according to this condition, I have to draw the pentagon having the base side of 30 mm. So what is the pentagon name is here A, B, C, D, E. Okay. After completing your plane, that is a top view, you have to project the all the corners is like A, E, D, C, B is towards XY line. Okay, so what is the height of the prism? The height of the prism is 50 millimeter. So I have to proceed the height of the prism. Okay, so I have to join all the corners. Okay, so here I have to represent A, B, C, D is your top of the pentagon, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is your bottom side of the pentagon. If you have more number of view given means is the diagram is more complicated. So I have to reduce in the partings. Okay, that is a marking areas. So only I have to represent A, B, C, D, E. Okay, for only for your understanding our purpose. Okay, then after that, what is the condition? We have to cut the plane is 45-degree to HP. So that is very important. It passes through the midpoint of your axis. Okay, so if you draw the axis, okay, after drawing your axis, okay, so you have to using the projector, you have to cut the plane in a 45-degree. Okay, so I have to indication as a central line, that is a dotted line I have to mention here. Okay, so then after cutting these portions, okay, so I have to getting these remaining values, that is I have to projecting the all the lines towards the top view. So I getting the sectional top view. Okay, so if I am for example, let's take A, I have to this corner will be cutting at cutting axis is A dash, and EB is cutting axis is B dash E dash, and DC is cutting axis is C dash and D dash. Okay, so these cutting axis we have to represent towards your top of your plane. Then you have to say them in a 45-degree, that is called as a sectional top view. So we have to find out already we have find out the front view of the given solid, and then in now we have find out in the sectional top view. So what about next question? Sectional side view. Okay. So sectional side view you have to proceeding means you have to dividing the 90-degree. That is the 90 degree divided by 45. So after 45 you have to projecting the horizontal and vertical line. For example, the B is come with B dash, and A is come with A dash, and D is come with D, and AE is come with E. Okay. So similarly, you have to cutting plane also you have to project it. Okay. So after projecting this line, the two meeting points, that is A dash, B dash, C dash, E dash, and D dash. Okay. These points we have to join. We getting the side view of your side view of your solid can be getting. That is the sectional side view of your solid is can be getting. Okay. So if you draw the three view of the standing prism, the locations of the sectional plane in a front view is described, and the projection of the points where edges in on the cutting on top view and sectional side view as shown in the here. Okay. Then after that, after completing the side view, we also find out the drawing of your true shape of your section. Okay. So what how to find out the true shape? First of all, you have to take the parallel line. Okay, to for XY, that is a cutting plane. I have to take the parallel line in a particular distance. That acts that line name, cutting plane name is called as X1 and Y1. After pointing the each corner of the cutting edge, you have to draw the perpendicular line. For example, I have to draw the perpendicular line from A dash, similar B, E dash, and C, D dash. Okay, I have to draw the perpendicular line with approximate length. Okay, after that, you take the compass. You have to measure the distance between A and this is the bottom side of your prism. Okay, you measure this distance, or else you have to measure these distance. Any one you have to measure, take down. Okay, so you have to measure these distance, then you have to point out here. Okay, I have to measure this line, or else you have to take a distance between top and A dash. Okay, so you have to either you have to take. Okay, so I have to measure this line, I have to mark this point of A. Similar, I have measure this line, I have to marking point of E. So similar, very important, the E point is along the line of E line. Okay, so what about next point? That is D distance, you have to measure it and you have to draw the arc. Then similar B also measure from this point. That is a base is point is your reference line. That is the origin point. From the origin point, you have to measure the each corner of your value. Your measure is B, then you have to draw the arc, then C and D also similar. So after joining all the points, are getting the true shape of the given solid. What is the true shape means? You have to look at the top view. After cutting this plane, pentagonal prism, you look like a cutting shape. That cutting shape is called as specifically called as an elaborate. Okay, that is called as a true shape. So next two portions is the development of surface of remaining solids. So first of all, what is the development? You have to expand in this your solids. Okay, that is a surface. So first of all, you have to draw the line. So what is the solid name here? Pentagon. So what is the base value? 30. So these each and every length is called as the 30. So 30 into 5, we getting on a value. That value is your total development of your solid. After that, you have to take the value of measurement. Okay. From this, take this distance value, you have to mark it over here. Or otherwise, you have to take the parallel line towards A. For example, here I am starting the letters of A, so that I have to measure the letter A. Okay. Then after that, B, C, D, E. Again, we are named same number we have to repeat it. Okay. For what is the first variable is A, so that same variable can be repeated. Why? Because these two folders are joining. Here I have representing the unfold section. If you are folding this A point will be coincident. That is the same point. Okay. So if you are unfold position, the two A points will be show it here. So first of all, you have to draw the horizontal line towards where A. Why? Because A dash is point is A. Similar B dash C dash is point is B and E. No. So I have to draw that B and E. Same height of your from the base. That is the X1 line. So what about similar C and D? So same C and D, I have what is the distance? We have to measure this distance, or else you have to draw the parallel line towards C and D. So after joining all the lines, okay, so that poses your remaining of your solids. That is, after cutting this solid, what is my remaining area? That is your development of the surface. Thank you.